Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan. This morning we're going to make us some biscuits and gravy, and I'm going to make some scrambled eggs. My wife and I are hungry. I've been working outside this morning. She's been working back in the office. So I've tried different recipes over the past few months. So this recipe, I think I'm pretty much going to stick with it. This is Courtney Luna's recipe. So I'm going to try this, and we'll go from there. It's pretty simple, and it's pretty tasty. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so all the ingredients that I have sitting out here is at room temperature. So here I have 1 cup of heavy cream, 1/2 a cup or 4 ounces of cream cheese. Here I got some bacon grease. That's what I put in the pan over here. I've got 1 pound of Publix spicy sausage. I like this pretty good. And we're going to use that for the gravy. And then this part here, we got 4 eggs. Got 1 cup of panko pork rinds there. And we got 2 tablespoons of, I'm using bacon grease. You can use butter. You can use tallow. You do whatever you want. We're going to mix all that together. And then I have some silicone muffin cups I'm going to make the biscuits in, and the oven's going to be at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so pretty much all this is just straightforward. I'm just going to beat up my eggs a little bit here. You don't have to do this. You can just dump everything all at one time and just mix it together with a fork, but I like mixing my eggs first. I always do that. Then we're going to take using bacon grease here. It's 2 tablespoons. You can use butter. Yes, I did measure this out. I'm just going to blend that together. Trying to get a little mix on it. Okay, and then this here is your pork rinds ground up. I usually grind my own, but this time I tried, I don't know, a couple of months back, I tried Walmart's jarred up panko pork rinds, whatever you want to call them, and they're pretty good. They weren't that expensive. You know, they're a little cheaper than some places. I still like grinding my own because I get more out of it, more bang for the buck when you buy that big container from Sam's. It's a lot cheaper than getting other ones. So as you can see, this comes together pretty easy, and you want to like a little batter consistency. If you let it sit, it gets thicker. I don't want to get it too thick because I want to get this thing into the muffin cups. Okay, so you can see I got 6 of my silicone muffin cups here. You can use a regular muffin tray if you like. I'm just using this because it's a little bit more convenient for me. I want to use my small oven, and I don't have a small enough muffin tin to go in there. So I'm going to fill these up about 3/4 of the way, I guess. I'm just going to try to put one of these big spoons in each one for starters. I'm just going to split this the batter between all 6 of these cups. So you'll get 6 decent size muffins. They're not going to be monsters by no sense of the imagination, but nonetheless, we'll have some muffin cups. Muffins in the muffin cup. And meanwhile, like I said, I got my oven preheating right now to 400. I'm trying not to fill these all the way up, maybe 3/4 of the way or so, give or take. Because I do suspect once you cook these and let them rest, they'll be puffed up when they first come out, and then they'll shrink back down because they got eggs in it. Okay, that's pretty good. So you get 6 little muffins out of that. Okay, now that's ready to go into the oven. Let me put this off to the side. Now, while that's getting ready to start cooking, we're going to come over here. And what I have, like I said, I've got 1 tablespoon of bacon grease in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cook this down, and then I want to try to keep only about 1 tablespoon of grease after that so we can mix that. So we're going to cook this down, brown it down, or brown it up. And we're going to brown this up, and then once we get it all browned up, then we're going to mix in the heavy cream and the cream cheese. Like I said, I got the cream cheese in. Basically, I'm hoping it's softened up. I try to get all these nice ingredients to room temperature so they cook a little quicker, be done quick. So once this heats up, I'll be right back. Okay, so we got the skillet nice and hot. We're cooking down the sausage here. You're just going to brown it up, and you don't have to. You should cook it all the way through first, but let's say you want to be in a hurry because you're going to still cook this further when you put in with the heavy cream and the cream cheese. You can also, if you don't want just cream cheese, you can add other cheese into this, make it, the flavor that you want. I'm just trying to make just regular biscuits and gravy. I used to make my own sausage gravy for eggs and toast. It was really good. But I used a lot of flour and stuff back in the day. We don't use that no more. This is all hopefully healthy, wealthy, and wise carnivore. But let me finish browning this up and we'll be right back. Okay, so the sausage is just about browned up. Now I got this skillet's over medium heat. I don't want to say medium high, but because what's going to happen here, you're going to pour these ingredients in there, and then you want to bring it up to a little simmer because you want to reduce it. So first thing we're going to do is take my cream cheese. It's pretty good. I put a little bit of cooking spray in here because that way all the stuff doesn't stick, and as you can see, it did pretty good. I'm just going to blend this in a little bit. And this is the thing I like about this recipe. You're not wasting time because you got your muffins already in or biscuits already in the microwave. In the oven. And while that's cooking, because I got it set for 19 minutes, see how that works out. Now, what I was going to do, I didn't do. I was going to put a little cheddar cheese on top of the biscuits for a little added flavor, but you can also put spices in there if you want. I'm going to probably put a little bit black pepper in here for the old days of the brown gravy or the gravy mix I used to make. I used to put a little bit of pepper in there. Actually, a lot of pepper. Okay, so here we got this is pretty well blended in there. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to add our heavy cream. And again, this is all at room temp. You can, if you wanted to do it straight out of the refrigerator, knock yourself out. It just takes a little longer to cook it because it's cold. You got to bring the temperature down to cook. Okay, and we just mix this together. You guys can do this will make a perfect SOS gravy. Put some ground beef in here. The mixture's nice. It's the SOS, shit on a shingle, whatever you want to call it. I used to love that stuff. The military made a really good SOS. So for right now, I'm going to bring this up a little bit. Just to get it to start, bubbling away a little bit, and I'm going to lower it back down. Because we want to reduce this. We want to get this nice and creamy and thick. I don't know if you can get creamy and thick at the same time, but we do want to thicken this up. And hopefully, if we time this right, this will be done the same time your biscuits are. So, all right, we'll be back momentito. Okay, so as you can see, we got the steam rising, and that's good because that's we're cooking this down. We're reducing it, and that's the steam coming out. The moisture will thicken up the sauce. And so anyway, what we have now is a nice little bubble, not too crazy, just a mild little simmer, and it's steaming up. You can, well, maybe I shouldn't be fogging up my lens. I got that far enough back, but there's a lot of steam coming off here right now. And notice I'm not letting it sit too long in one spot because I don't want to burn it. And just keep stirring it away, and we'll be right back. Okay, whoa. Okay, so you can see this is really thickened up quite a bit, so that's good. What I'm going to do is put a little cracked pepper on here. I'm trying to get this I haven't used black pepper in a while. I like white pepper, but just put a little of this in there. Make my wife go crazy. You know, we don't have issues, you know. Some people wouldn't put this, you know, the pepper in there because, you know, carnivore pepper, seeds and stuff. We don't have the issues. You know, we don't take no medication really. Motrin occasionally, but neither one of us take medication, and we're pretty healthy, so we don't have to worry about the inflammation and all the other stuff they talk about. Okay, so let me let this continue to go, and my biscuits are just about done, so I'm going to try to make some eggs. Okay guys, as you can see, the biscuits was in there for about 19 minutes. You see how nice and golden brown they are? They're done. So I'm going to dish up some biscuits and gravy. Okay, so as you can see, I popped this out. It's pretty dang hot. I'm going to try to cut this in half. Ouch, 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 ouch. Nice, spongy in the middle. Okay, slide you over here. Going to get us a little bit of the sausage gravy on here. Let me stir this up a little bit. Now see how nice, and it's got it nice and thick. Okay, so what we're going to do is put a little bit here on here, just giving you guys a little taste test. And I cannot lie, as you can probably see, I put a couple pepper flakes in there, red pepper flakes. I like those. Okay, so anyway, this is going to be hot, hot, hot. So let's give a little cut here. Get a little bit more of this. Biscuit. Holy moly. Oh. This is delicious. Let me move this over so you can see. It really is good. Let me lift this up. I'll take another bite. Okay. So, like I said, I choose the Courtney Luna's recipe this time. I think it's pretty simple. Very tasty. This Mr. Dan, whoa, hot. Okay, guys, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up, and I'll tell you, you really will enjoy this. If you make it, you're going to enjoy it. So give us a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't yet. And when you're hungry, come back. We'll give you another delicious recipe just like this. This is Mr. Dan saying thanks for everything, and we'll see you on the next video.